Okay, part 2 regarding part 2 video regarding helminthic infections. Okay, we have discussed in part 1 video what is meant by helminthic infections. Okay, what are the agents for this type of infections. Okay, what are the clinical manifestations we are identified in the children. Okay, up to here we are discussed in this video. Okay, in this we are going to discuss about especially prevention for the anti-helminthic infections. Okay, in this prevention, first we have to improve the sanitary disposal of human excreta. Okay, which is the human excreta is there. Okay, the human excreta when excreted outside, must and should we follow the what type of measures means hygienic practices. Okay, in the presence of hygienic practices we are following, then only we are preventive this type of helminthic infections. Okay, without hygienic practices the children may be prone to get infections like helminthic. Okay, due to the roundworms the child may be have the some infections. Okay, that's why as a nurse we have to give some information to the parents regarding safe disposal of excreta. Okay, by following hygienic practices. Okay, when the child will be excreted stool, the mother or the children's compulsory use some sanitizations. Okay, without sanitation the infection will be easily spread to the one person to another person. Okay, for controlling this type of infections, compulsory following the personal hygiene and sanitation of surroundings. Okay, why? Because the children's already having some infections in their body. Okay, due to that the child will be excreted. The disposal of excreta in the open area means in that open area the roundworms will be easily spread in the air. Okay, in the air the healthy people or healthy children, unhealthy children, equal inhalation of air. Okay, due to that the child will be easily spread to the infection from one place to another place or one child to another child. Okay, that's why compulsory strictly follow the when the healthy or unhealthy or children will be excreted their stool or disposal of excreta should follow the sanitization. Okay, compulsory should follow the hygienic practices. Okay, this is the major preventive measures. Okay, next one is the reduction of fecal contamination of soil. Okay, when the child will be excreted this type of stool, okay, this did not contact with the soil. Why? Because after contaction of the soil the child will touching of soil when playing or when walking or when running. Okay, easily the infection will be spreading to the children. Okay, that's why closed drainage system. Okay, closed toilets we are encouraged for the excretion of stool. Okay, in the open area the infection will be easily spread. Okay, for control of infections we are encouraging the closed drainage system or closed disposal of excreta system. Okay, next one is the provide safe drinking water. Okay, especially in the children who are healthy or unhealthy or now as a normal individual, compulsory should drink safe drinking water. Okay, which is the purified water is there, which is the filtration water is there. Okay, the type of water drinking by the children or the normal individuals means they are not getting any infections. Okay, if sometimes the infection will be spreading or infection will be there in the body means for control of infection we have to drink some hot water. Okay, for reducing or for killing of harmful bacteria in the water. Okay, that's why we are giving some hot water to the children for control of this type of helminthic infections. Okay, next one is the promote food hygiene and the personal hygiene. Okay, why means the infection will be easily spreading to the contaminated food, contaminated water, or unhygienic practices or poor personal hygiene. Okay, that's why we are promotion of hygienic practices or hygienic food or healthy food. Okay, which is the healthy food is there, which food is naturally prepared in the home. Okay, that particular food is providing to the children. Okay, we are avoiding junk food, we are avoiding uncontaminated food, or we are avoiding storage food. Means some parents or some mother will give some food like 3-4 days storage in the freeze. Okay, after that she will give to the children. Okay, due to that the infection will be easily spreading, or the immunity power will be lost, or there is no sufficient nutrients for 3-4 days storage. Okay, when fresh food having the so many of vitamins or some nutrients food is there. Okay, due to that storage, the useful bacteria or useful vitamins should be removed from the food. Okay, the food will be look like neat appearance or good look like taste, but the which is nutrients is useful for the body. Okay, those type of proteins or fat or carbohydrate or minerals should be lost from the food. Why? Because the food will be storage many days. Okay, that's why we are avoiding for eating of storage of food. Okay, next one is the hygienic practices improve or improve the personal hygiene. Why? Because the infection will be easily spreading to the poor personal hygiene. Okay, as a nurse or as a parents, as a viewers, we have to improve the personal hygiene of the children. Why? Because the child will be in the morning or in the evening daily 2 times he is taking bath, or after excretion of stool or after excretion of toilet. Okay, the child will follow some healthy or hygienic practices. Means okay, the child did not get any infections from the external environment. Okay, if the child not following any personal hygiene, okay, due to that the child may be getting more infections. Okay, that's why we have to improve the personal hygiene, good personal hygiene of the children. Okay, the child is not taking complete care about himself. No, as a mother we have to provide neat and clean environment to the children. Okay, due to the clean environment, due to the good personal hygiene, okay, we have to prevent some infections of the children which is caused to the children. Okay, the bacteria or the roundworms or hookworms will be easily controlled. Okay, next one is the avoid open field defecation. Okay, avoid open field defecation means in the village level or in the community level, or due to the poverty or due to the low income status, the parents not having toilets, means the child may be going to the defecation in the open area. Okay, due to the time improves the hygienic practices. Okay, sometimes in that family they are having the toilets, but they are encourage open defecation, means the infection will be easily spreading. Okay, that's why we have to give some awareness. Due to the open defecation, the child may be prone to get so many of diseases. Okay, once the child will follow the open defecation, okay, in that stool the roundworms eggs is there. Okay, that roundworms will be easily spread to the one person to another person. Okay, due to that the infection will be easily spreading. Okay, for control of infection, for reducing the infection or for prevention of infection, we have to encourage the children for following the closed defecation area. Okay, we are avoiding the open defecation process. Okay, next another one is the teach the children about hand washing. Okay, in that teach the children hand washing means before going to take any food. Okay, before entering to the dining hall, the child strictly follow the good hand washing techniques. Why? Because the infection or the roundworms will be touching, or the roundworms will be there in the fingers by touching of uncontaminated soil. Okay, in the soil compulsory presence of so many roundworms, bacteria, viruses. Okay, for prevention of infection, for control of infection, okay, every child encouraged to follow the hand washing before going to the food. Okay, the food the child will be taking means okay, the contaminated hands have the some bacteria or viruses or roundworms. Okay, the child not following any hand washing technique, okay, the child will go, follow the open area defecation. After that immediately he is enters to the dining hall and he is taking some fruits. Okay, due to that the viruses or the roundworms will be easily enters through the mouth by the touching of food materials or the fruits by following the unhygienic practices. Okay, due to that the infection will be easily spreading, or easily the immunity power will be lost and the infection will be increase their severity. Okay, for control of infection, as a mother, as a parent, we have to give some health education to the children. When you are going to eat food or when you are entering to the dining hall, compulsory strictly you have follow the hand washing techniques. Okay, before going to take food and after completion of food. Okay, next sometimes after defecation also. Okay, before going to take food and after completion of defecation, strictly follow the good hand washing techniques. Okay, due to that the infection will be not caused to the children. Okay, for avoidance of infection, for prevention of infection, compulsory every human being or every children follow the okay, as a parents we have to give awareness before going to take any food items, or after completion of defecation compulsory the children should follow the some hand washing techniques. Okay, for improving health, for reducing the infection, for prevention of infection. Okay, next one is the avoid eating vegetables without cleaning. Okay, when the vegetables or when a fruit is taken by the children means compulsory the food item we should follow the cleaning. Okay, by the water, under the running water we have to clean some vegetables or some fruits or some food items. Okay, after cleaning only, when we are buying, after cleaning only we have to eat. Okay, without cleaning or without following any hygienic practices, don't eat for reducing the infection. Okay, this is regarding prevention of helminthic infections. Okay, thank you everyone.